Yo, it's Marz Money, and I'm about to vent.
So you ended up getting arrested for the music.
Yeah, around that time, y'all end up getting caught just for possession.
Just for
You
the
know what I'm
possession.
saying?
So when you got caught with this, was you still like, no, I'm honestly, I just have this to protect myself, or would you say like you was heavy into
Nah. It was always to protect myself. I was always on defense.
Okay.
I wasn't like wilding. Like I never was wilding. It was always on defense. Always because someone violated, or because someone did this to the block, or because it was always like something based on like, you know what I mean, defense. You know what I'm saying? Always a defense mechanism. It never was like oppressing. I never was on some oppression, running down and you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, at the end of the day, it was certain things that we did because we just had to do, or it was certain shit that we started doing for money. You know what I'm saying? When Mama Love couldn't handle the load anymore, like you ain't want to go to your mom's at 18, 19 years old and say, "Ma, I don't have money." Like, you had to figure it out. You had to either get a job or you had to like dibble and dabble, and that's what I chose to do. You know what I'm saying?
I got you. So we've talked about it before, but for people that may not know, can you take us into the night where you got caught?
Oh, all right. Well, I got caught 2 times. So like I said, when I was younger, when I first got bagged, like at 19, I got caught with a gun. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. At that time, the laws was different, and they only gave me like 6 months, 5 years probation. So I did my time, my little 4 months. I did time, and I was always on probation, but I was moving properly. But like I said, casualty to the streets, shit happens, gang violence, you know what I mean, beef. So, you know what I mean, one thing led to another. I can't say exactly how it happened or why it happened or who lined me or whatever, but I ended up getting arrested for another burner. And I took it to trial because it was like a legal search and seizure, and I had technicalities and shit like that, and I blew trial.
Can you tell us like how it was an illegal search and seizure?
Basically, I was amongst a crowd of people, and it was a gun in a car, but the car belonged to my mom. So when police came to approach us, usually police hop out, D's usually hop out and search you know what I'm saying? They didn't do that this time. They ran straight to the car. So when they ran straight to the car, panicking, I approached them like, hey, what's going on? And they was, yo, back up. Went in the car, found it, lock them up. So, you know what I mean? It kind of was like coincidence, and it was a drop, you know what I mean? I feel like there's a lot of technicalities, and you know what I'm saying? So basically, I end up getting arrested, and I end up coming out on bail. And so like I said, from 19 to, this was like 20, I think I caught that case like around 23 or something. Basically, for like my whole 20s, from 18 to my whole 20s, I was like on probation, some form of government supervision.
You was on papers.
I was on papers. Some form of government papers, you know what I'm saying? So I ended up doing my time like around when I was about 26. So let's just say I was getting into menial trouble and shit. And I ended up catching that next charge. I took it to trial. But throughout that time, that's when I started rapping too. So I was just rapping about the lifestyle, rapping and, you know what I'm saying, just saying shit, doing my thing, whatever. And that's why I built my career. And a lot of the shit I was going through was coming out through the music. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like a soundtrack to my life. And that's how all my music is, you know what I'm saying? And I end up blowing trial after 2 years of
catching the case. You felt like it was a fair trial? I felt like I was supposed to beat it. I also felt like, but it was like the people. I feel like civilians don't know the law, and that's what it catch people.
And it's like you know what I'm saying? It's like, cause I know there's people like I got wind. You know what I'm saying? Even the jurors, like they got jurors that had to tuck their tail. Like it was like a couple jurors, like they kept going back and forth, like, oh, we don't got a verdict. We don't 3 times. We don't got a verdict. We don't got a verdict till they
coerced them.
They must have, you know what I mean? Must have. It was Easter weekend. They wanted to go home, so it was hot. They must have been like, fuck it, man. At the end of the day, there's a gun there. No fingerprints. It was nothing to tie me physically to the gun. It wasn't on my waist. And I seen people beat cases like this all the time. So I knew that I could. You know what I mean? I knew I could beat it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's not in my possession. It's not. You know what I mean? It's not on my body. You ain't see me. But you know what I mean? The facts are the facts. It was my mom's car, and they found a gun inside of it. So who gonna take the rap? You or all these dudes that's standing behind you? And it's like, so I had to do what I had to do. It's your boy Marz Money, and I just vented. I want y'all to like, comment, and subscribe. Shout out Slops.